Solving quadratic equations using factoring. For our factoring, we're going to be using the trial and error method since all of our a values are going to be 1. And what that means is that the coefficient in front of that x squared is a 1 value. Okay. So for example 1, we have f of x equals x squared minus 9x minus 10. So since we're using trial and error, we're going to be factoring that negative 10 to find factors of negative 10 that would add up to equal negative 9. We have lots of different factors of negative 10. You can use negative 2 and 5. We have negative 5 and 2. You have negative 10 and 1, and 10 and negative 1. Okay. So what we want is the pair that will actually add up to be that middle term, that negative 9 right there. Okay, so if I add that first set, I would get a positive 3. Well, that one's not going to work. If I add that next set, I get a negative 3. Not going to work. If I add negative 10 plus 1, that does give me my negative 9. So that is the pair I'm going to need to use. I don't need to worry about that bottom one. I've already got the pair I need. So when we do this, we would have our f of x equals, and we're going to have two binomials here. Since that x squared is a 1 coefficient, we're just going to have x for both of those. And then I'm going to put my factors in. So negative 10 and plus 1. I can always use FOIL to check myself and make sure my answer is correct. So x times x would be x squared. X times 1 would be 1x. Negative 10 times x would be negative 10x. And negative 10 times 1 would be negative 10. So if I combine my like terms, I would have x squared. That middle term would then be a negative or a minus 9x minus 10. So it does check out correctly. So my final answer in factored form would be f of x equals x minus 10, x plus 1.